Hello there YouTube, Devin here again, and today I have a gas mask for you. Now a lot of you gas mask enthusiasts will probably recognize these as they're not too rare, but they're not too common either. Now this is the Finnish, I've heard it called the M30 or the M31 civilian gas mask. But I have no doubts that had war really gotten out of hand as far as a chemical attack goes in Finland, these probably would have been pressed into military service, at least for a short while, because the two gas mask designs that Finland had for the actual army were not in large enough supplies. And that would have been the M30 respirator, which would have been much like a British World War I, where you would have carried this bag around your neck that would have had the filter in it, and you would have had the mask on top of the filter with a long tube that runs to the bottom of the mask. So you would wear this at about chest height, this bag with the strap around your neck, and then you would pull the mask out and put it over your head, where you would, and the hose would run down into the bag around your chest to the filter. Okay, and later that would have been replaced by the M38 gas mask, which they only made about 2,000 of, and that would have resembled kind of a German World War II style gas mask. It wouldn't have been much different than this as far as mask composition goes. They were actually, as far as the mask composition goes, quite the same. The elastic holders, kind of an orange rubber, the same kind of glass lenses, and the cloth covering would have been pretty normal on the M38. The only thing that really would have changed is the filter. It would have had kind of a rounded triangle type device right here, and then a short tube, and then a screw-in quick change filter. That would have been much better than this, because this wasn't really meant to be changed all that much. Most people were given one filter, and then once you got to the place you were supposed to go, you probably would have been given another filter. So, excuse me, a little sick here. But this is what the filter would look like. And there's the, I don't know if you can see that with the light pollution, but there's the markings on the filter. But it's kind of a perforated metal with a wire mesh behind it, and then big piece of felt, it looks like, and then I'm sure there would have been some active charcoal and stuff, and then it's the same on the reverse side to work as in this gas mask. This was made in basically the largest numbers of any gas mask by Finland during World War II, because the M30s weren't made in super large numbers. I can't seem to nail down an exact number on those, but the M38s that replaced the M30s in Army service, they only made about 2,000 of those, I guess, during the war. So they wouldn't have been in large enough quantities for the entire army, but there was a good amount of these around because Nokia, which is a company that a lot of you guys probably have heard of before, they made some indestructible phones back in the day. But there you could see the marks on there for Nokia. And these are the only marks in the whole mask. The mask isn't all that efficient, to be honest. As far as wearing it goes, basically the second you put it on, it starts to fog up. The lenses are not separate from the mouth or the nose. So this mask, it's a very moist on the inside, unfortunately, while you're wearing it for any extended period of time, basically over a minute. It doesn't obstruct your hearing though, which is kind of nice, and it's pretty easy to use and adjust. The elastic is a little crunchy on it. It's not totally shot out, but there's not a lot left in it, to be honest. For its age though, that's not too uncommon. It's an overall fairly decently good gas mask design for what it was. They were pretty quick to be made. They're a pretty simple, elegant design. But that comes with, not being complicated, comes with the problems that a simple design has as well. So, but hopefully you guys like this video and you subscribe if you like this sort of thing. This is kind of one of my Finnish collectibles. As you know, I really like Finnish and Swiss stuff. And I didn't really want to put this on the channel because it's not really quite a military item. But I have no doubt that these probably would have found their way into the hands of at least some service members if a chemical attack had been, threatened or actually carried out in Finland at some point during World War II. So kind of a what if that I'm posing here, putting on the channel. So hopefully you like this sort of thing. If you have any user experiences, or you've seen one of these, or you know what they're actually called. I haven't seen anything in English, and my Finnish isn't that great, so as far as reading, writing, and speaking goes. So but I'm working on it, and so if you have any more information like this, post a link in the comments, because I'd very much like to read it if you have anything in English. So, or any additional information or user experiences to add. And please keep comments on task, and I will do my best to answer your comments, questions, concerns, suggestions for future videos, all that jazz. So hopefully you guys like this video. And you continue to keep watching the channel. We're over 1,200. There's a whole bunch of big stuff in the works, like I told you guys. I'm trying to sell some boots, get some extra money to help improve the channel. Boots I don't really wear anymore. So far I've sold about 1 pair. I figure I'll keep them up for about 2 more weeks. Since I don't really super need the money from that sale would just go into helping the channel. Whatever doesn't sell those are probably going to get junked, unfortunately. So even though they're way cheaper than what you could buy them for, and they're in a pretty common size, and most of them are in fantastic condition. So if you're interested in any of those, go back and look at my video on that way back a couple weeks ago, and make me an offer on one of those things. So far there's only 1 pair that's sold and shipped, and other ones I've had some leads, but they fell through. But if that doesn't happen, oh well, it'll just be longer to get some of these bigger projects put into work. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.